It's your friend or family member's big day, and you want to dress nice, show off your great style, and not steal the show from the bride. Diane Gottsman, national etiquette expert and founder of the Protocol School of Texas, is here to share how to come correct. First of all, you've come to us in Charleston from Texas. Thank you so much for joining us again in studio. It's great to see you.
I always love coming to visit you. Thank you for having me.
Well, this is a gift for us, and I couldn't think of a better segment to kick this off with, because I think a lot of people just don't know what they should do when invited to such an important occasion.
Yes, yes.
So, erring on the side of caution, if it's not specified whether it's a formal or a casual affair, what would you recommend?
Well, a couple of things. When you wonder, what should I wear, you can always make a call. If you're friends with the bride, you can say, the invitation didn't specify. Of course, you can also look at the venue. And if you're going to a country club, you can probably decide that you're going to dress more formal than if you're at someone's lake house or somebody's ranch, or a backyard. You know, we have weddings all over the place.
That's right.
And then finally, you can look at the invitation, because sometimes we overlook the invitation or the website where it specifically states formal, casual, cocktail, whatever it will be.
That is true. That is absolutely true. Now, when we're talking about formal wear, so let's say that it's very specific and it's formal attire only, what should the ladies look for when they're going shopping?
So the letter of the law says formal is long. Formal is a floor-length dress for women and a tuxedo for men. Formal does not mean black suit. It means tux.
Okay.
By protocol. But so many people can get away with wearing a cocktail length only because the bride and groom themselves aren't sure of what formal means, so they think it's formal by thinking, I want dressy. Yeah. So we have to know what that attire definition is.
Certainly. Now let's talk about colors here, because there have been a lot of faux pas committed when women show up wearing white.
Yes.
Is that okay?
It's not okay.
Okay.
For a wedding, we want to give the bride her day. And that means that ivory and white are off limits, except for the bride. And unless the bride says, and the bride and groom says, this is an all-white wedding, then by all means wear what they want you to wear. And sometimes the wedding party wears white or ivory, and that's fine as well. But if there's not any of this, you want to make sure that you're wearing something that is, you can wear colorful, you can even wear black for ladies. Yeah. So that's a commonly asked question. Well, I have a beautiful dress, but it's black. Is it okay? As long as it's festive, as long as it is, it looks like a celebration rather than going to something like a funeral.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
And that is a distinction there. So
Absolutely.
You want to still be cheery. And you can also cheer things up with accessories that you use,
and
right?
a beautiful purse and lovely shoes and of course jewelry. So black is fine, but you have to be careful. You know, it's safest to opt for a lovely color or a jewel toned or pastel.
Right. Now, what would you say to err on the side of caution, to be overdressed or underdressed?
So it's always best to be overdressed,
okay,
because it's so uncomfortable when you show up someplace and you're underdressed and feeling awkward. So when in doubt, always go up rather than down.
Right. That's always the philosophy that I've ascribed to, and you can't go wrong, because we were just talking before we got started. You carry yourself differently.
You do. You feel better.
Yes.
You look better. You have this air of confidence about you, and people. It shows the bride and groom that you really do care about the celebration. I cared enough to put on my best to come share this time with you.
And don't forget, a lot of pictures are taken at these events, and you want to look good because they last in posterity, right?
That's right. And don't forget to smile in those pictures. That is part of the outfit.
Yes.
Your smile, your demeanor says so much about the celebration, and that is part of the accessories.
Yeah, and speaking of accessories, with just 10 seconds left, what is the one accessory you should not bring?
Put away the cell phone.
Hear,
cell
hear.
phones, turn them off at least, so you can't hear them.
You're the best, Diane. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. We're back after this.